1984 Volkswagen Golf GTI Cabriolet. So a nice early one, slim bumpers, Pirelli P-slot wheels, in black, with the lovely little BBS chin spoiler on the front. Start by having a look at the bodywork. If we look down this driver's side, you can see it's nice and straight all the way down. If we pick a spot that's under the light, you can see it's obviously been washed a lot with sponges all of its life because it's got loads of swirls in it. So anybody that enjoys a good Sunday afternoon cut and polish, there's a good job for you here. But by the looks of things, most of it, paint's lovely and smooth. It'll polish back, I would say, really, really well. Black car with swirls in is always a really satisfying thing to polish because it just changes the car completely. Looking at the front wing, this is all nice and clean and tidy. Nothing really to note there. The plastic on the arches fits nice and straight. It's not dried out, cracked or brittle or anything like that. Inside the arches is all lovely and clean. As I can say, it's got the Pirelli P-slots with the matching centre caps and 4 good tyres. Got Pirelli on the front, but we'll sort of count them out as we go around. Obviously got your Carmen badge there on the wing, because that's how you do the Cabrio conversions. Looking at this sill going all the way along, you can see lovely and straight all the way down, nice and tidy. It's not been rammed up curves or had any nasty looking welds on it. Driver's door, all nice and clean. You've got a little scuff just here, sort of halfway down in the middle of the driver's door. Mirror and everything's nice and tidy. All around the windows are good. All the glass is nice and clean and clear. It's rear quarter, so that scratch that's along there sort of carries on a little bit along there and on the lip of the door there. Most of it, I would say, would polish off. There's a couple of little bits that would be sort of 50-50, but I would say most of it would polish off. Down in this rear section, this is nice, all nice and clean. Quite often you can get a bit of corrosion sort of coming through there, but that's all good. Into this arch is nice and tidy as well. Another good wheel with a Pirelli tyre. Nice tidy rear quarter. Now the roof, lovely and clean all the way across. There's no real signs of any wear at all on it. This thing was pressure washed with us yesterday. Didn't seem to let any moisture in at all, which is always good. But all this scene, quite often they'll sort of split here and down here, but as you can see, we'll do the whole roof in one go. This is all good. Around the rear screen is nice. Heated glass rear screen on this one. Correct stamped as well, which is always good to see. Nice and tidy. There's no sign of any wear on the roof at all. Really, really good. Not even a mark or a bit of dirt or anything. He says while wiping a bit of dirt off it. There you go. But no, even sort of the lip is nice and straight all the way along. Really, really good. Nothing to complain about on the roof. Coming back around onto the rear quarter, you've got a couple of little scratches down the bottom there under the light, but the seam, which quite often could be a problem area, is lovely and clean and tidy, as you can see. Rear bumper, that's all nice and clean. It's not been bashed or off-centered or anything like that. Tailgate itself is good. Both tail lights, nice and clear and bright. And then onto this corner, again, this seam's nice and straight all the way down. Look down this passenger side, same as the other side. It's not full of filler. It's not rippled, it's nice and tidy. All these edges are good. Behind the bumper looks to be nice and clean as well, because you can get quite a lot of rust popping through there, but that's all good. Inside that arch is nice and clean as well. Another good Pirelli with a matching centre cap and a Pirelli tyre. So that's Pirelli wheels, Pirelli tyres on 3 of 3 so far. Lovely and clean on this rear quarter. We'll have a look at this sill again. Nice and straight all the way down there. Passenger door, you've got a little mark just here. In fact, you haven't, that's a bit of dust. You do have one just there. And another little one just there. That is me being quite picky. Along the bottom of the windows is nice and tidy all the way along. All the glass on this side nice and clean as well. And then looking along the bottom of the windscreen, which is obviously problem area for this sort of era Golf, is lovely and clean all the way along, as is the top of the window. Like I say, the paint wants a good polish, but it would come back nice and clean. Top of this wing, that's all good. Plastics on this side, on this arch, I've got a little bit of sort of discoloration to a couple of spots on it, but you can get these brand new now. They're about 20 quid a piece, I think. And the final Pirelli wheel, Pirelli tyre, matching centre cap. So that's a bingo, 4 out of 4. Nice and happy. Round onto the front, you've got this BBS chin spoiler, which for me makes the car there so period correct. They're really, really good. It is a correct, genuine BBS one, as you can see. Front bumper's nice and straight. Those indicators are sitting in properly. There's no moisture or anything in those. And same goes for the headlights and the main beams. And more importantly, no one has converted it to a single headlamp. If it's a GTI, leave it on 4 lamps, please. Correct red stripe, correct badge, and all the way around. Couple of little stone chips on the bonnet edge, as you'd expect. And there's a little mark in the lacquer there from a bird poo that's been left. Other than that, nice and tidy. You've got a little bit of marks in the paint there. On the interior, so black outside, it's got the half leather, black interior. Nice clean driver's door card. All the carpet set's lovely and dark and black. It's not sort of got any ingrained dirt or anything in it. Proper VW mats in there. They could do with a clean, but we'll do that, so don't ignore that. Driver's seat. You've got a little bit of a tear on the bolster there on the inside. And there's a little bit of one on the bottom. But again, a good upholsterer will peel that back. Replace the foam if you want them to while they're in there. And rebuild those nice and quickly for you. And again, you've got this sort of striped headrest that matches the door cards and the rear seats, which again are lovely and clean. No real signs of any wear at all. Underside of the hood is all nice and tidy. Steering wheel is good. There's no real signs of any wear on that. Mileage wise, we're seeing 73,167 miles. If you check the description, we'll detail what we know as far as sort of service history goes and things like that. Top of the dash is good all the way along. We do have a lift off head unit face, which is in the glove box there as well. I've just checked that for you. And it has the correct golf ball knob, which is always good to see. And more importantly, this one being an early car, it's a manual hood. So undo the two clasps, drop it back. You haven't got that electric system, which in my opinion is always faulting. So this one's nice and tidy. It does have an immobilizer fit. It's just a button into there and off it goes, nice and easy. Round into the boot. Obviously being a convertible, you've got the little hatch rather than the full hatchback. Carpet set and everything in there is nice and tidy. You've got the 6-stack with the cassette there as well. Inner arches and everything are all lovely and clean. No sign of any corrosion. I know it's quite dark in here, but there's no sign of any corrosion, any moisture, anything. Bottom side of the boot, that's all good as well. And then into the passenger side. Passenger seats lovely and tidy all the way down. Bolsters on this side are really good. No real ingrained dirt on the cloth on either side, which is always good. Another nice tidy door card. Door shuts on both sides are lovely and clean, as are the insides of the doors and the bottoms. And then the dash on this side, really good as well. Pull the bonnet while we're here. It's obviously GTI, it's 1.8. You have to excuse some dodgy camera work while we get that open. So like I say, 1.8 GTI engine, obviously. Look at this video, you know what you're looking at. So an early car 8 valve. Inner wings, strut tops, everything all lovely and clean. As is this slam panel. No sign of any sort of fluids dropping out the bottom or anything like that. We'll do this immobilizer and get it fired up. So you've got a little warning light. Just put the coin in there, it'll go green. Give you a little beep to tell you you're good to go. Stick the key in. Fire it up. So nice and easy, fires up straight away. Nice and quiet. We'll give it a little rev. And it is cold, so I'm not going to bounce it off the limiter. Again, there's nothing spewing out the exhaust there. We briefly did take it down the road this morning. It seems to drive nice. Gearbox is nice and tight. Pulls like a GTI should. So there you have it. 1984 Golf GTI Cabriolet. If you've got any questions, please get in touch. Thank you.